Hey guys, I got a problem. That problem is, I'm so freaking bored. I'm so bored. So to counteract that boredom, I decided I'm gonna do the only thing I know how to do. I'm gonna ruin two perfectly good pairs of shoes. I'm gonna ruin these Timbs by turning them into Heelys. No, it might sound crazy, but like, I've done this before. I turned these old Nikes into Heelys. Like, they spin and everything, but like, they suck. They suck beyond any reasonable amount of acceptable Heely. You can't just cut off the back and literally hot glue it onto a shoe and hope it works. So I'm gonna have to be a little more technical with how I do these ones. So one thing I did wrong last time I did this is I didn't quite calculate where the wheel needed to go on my foot in order for me to actually be able to roll comfortably. By that I mean I just completely guessed and threw it on there and it didn't work. So this time I'm gonna go with the super scientific and technical way of finding the exact point I need to by standing on this random piece of metal I found.
Yep, that feels about right.
It's also just now occurring to me that I don't need to ruin an entirely new pair of Heelys. I can just use the ones from the old Nike thing.
So the first thing I want to do is probably get rid of all this glue and stuff on here, and then remove this plate from here.
I'm making the whole room yellow. Alright, now I'm just gonna like cut around this whole plate thing. As I was cutting, the rest was kind of just like falling off here, so I'm gonna do another super technical thing and just rip it off. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is I'm gonna drill into the heel of the shoe like this rough shape and like kind of route it out and just place it in there. Okay, so that was a lot easier said than done. What you're gonna be seeing now is me trying any and every way I could think to get through the sole of that shoe. I mean, I tried drilling, dremeling. Like, the closest I got with dremeling was like I could kind of melt it with the ball tool almost because of friction and because melting works. So I tried to use a really hot piece of steel to like melt through the whole thing, and no, it didn't even make a dent. I tried using a diamond Dremel bit, and it couldn't penetrate the freaking sole of the Tim. Okay, I'm out of ideas and I'm going insane. So the only thing I could possibly think of that might help me is if the rubber was somehow more brittle. So I'm gonna go pick up some dry ice and see if somehow that magically, if that helps. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm breaking quarantine for this. If this doesn't work, I mean, I'm out like, I don't even know how many hours I've put into this thing so far, but no, it's totally okay. I'm just straight up vibing. That's all that's happening here. I'm good. Okay, so that was pretty weird. I just walked in. I was like, yo, you got any dry ice? And they were like, yeah, like, what do you need it for? Like, for the quantity I needed. And I was like, well, I need to cool down the soles of some Timberlands so I can drill into them to make Heelys. And he was like, oh, so probably like 3 pounds? Sure? This bag is so freaking cold. I really hope this works.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess I'll just put the boot on the ice. So I needed a better way to like keep the ice on it. So I just decided to like, I don't know, put it on top of the shoe and the shoe's on a drill. So I don't know, it looks kind of pretty. I have no idea how long you're supposed to dry ice the Timbs, but they've been chilling for about 30 minutes now. It's as good as it's ever gonna get. I put this towel on it, like for some insulation. I'm hoping that does something. I don't know, dude. Oh my God. Hold up, what? I got 3 pretty good holes in here, so it worked, but it couldn't stay cold for long enough. It just heated right back up, and now the rubber is right back to its original state. It's just, that's not a practical way to go about this. I can't figure out how to, there's just a lot of issues, and like, yeah, I got these holes in, but like, now what? Alright, so it's the next day, and I didn't like how things left off last on the video, so I really think it can be done. I think given enough time and patience, I can actually do this thing. So let's hope it works. I got all the dry ice I need. I got like 6 pounds of it or something. I'm just gonna slowly keep cooling this down and hitting it with a Dremel bit, and hopefully eventually I'll be able to cut through that thick rubber part, because I actually looked even deeper, and right below that adamantium rubber is like a softer rubber, and hopefully I'll be able to cut into that with more normal methods. A Dremel just creates so much friction that it just heats it up so fast that it can't really... Let me try something. The issue... Oh man. The issue with this is, now, if I use any drill that would like allow me to cut through the whole thing around in like a circle, once I cut into it, so this is a 1/4 inch drill bit right here, and I cut into it right here, and as you can see, the hole it left is nowhere near a 1/4 inch. So I'm back to thinking this is impossible. Hold on. This area, the thick part of the shoe, is actually a lot smaller, closer to the outside, which makes a lot of sense. So I'm wondering if I can just get wire cutters and just clip around this whole area. I'm back with something better than wire cutters. I got some tin snips. There's no way. Alright, so I'm a little deeper into it now, and I'm getting a first glimpse at like the stuff that's below the rubber, and it's just foam. It's literally just foam. I can cut into that super easily. I finally got one of the chunks off. In case you were wondering what it looks like after it's no longer frozen, so this piece right here is like back up to like about room temperature, and it doesn't matter how much you want to cut this. These are tin snips meant to cut metal, and like no, there's no possibility of that cutting through the soul of the Timbs. Yo, it's Future Beef Stew again, and wait, actually, well, I guess it was like my future then, but your past. So basically, what I'm doing here is I found like some other cutters, and I managed to cut through the whole part of the shoe, and it really only worked when it was solid, so I had to keep freezing it and cutting over and over and over again for hours and hours on end. It was so cool. But once I got through and I cut through the foam and I saw the bottom of the shoe for the first time, it was like a second wind. I could just go, and I finished it, and I shoved the thing in the shoe, and I pried it in with the screwdriver, and bro, I'll let past me, you're even more past me, take it from here. I can't believe I actually just finished this. Okay, so I just finished the first shoe. So let's test it out a little. So it's a little weird at first, but like I can kinda just barely get one-wheeled skating down on this. Now I get to do that all again for the second shoe. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Alright, here we are on day, I have no idea. And honestly, I'm really excited to finish this project. Like, it's gonna be really cool, and I'm really excited. But it's so daunting looking at like a clean new shoe right there, and like
having a quantifiable amount of time left. I guess we just have to redo what we did in the last 3 days on that one shoe on this one in 1 day. Cool. All right, ready for this sick transition? Okay, that transition was really stupid, but it's 30 minutes later and it's time to do the other shoe. It's time to drill. Woo! I'm just gonna make this a montage because like I'm kind of running out of space on my card.
Take a pick and start to mine. Pig with saddle, gotta ride it. I see a creeper, gotta smite it. When I see diamonds, gotta hide it. You can have my iron, I don't mind it. I broke my pickaxe, now I'm crying. Enter dragon, he be flying. Spiders in the cave, they be spying.
I know we're like mid-montage, but check this out. You can make like smoke. Hold on, let me get the lighting. Watch. You can make like smoke rings with this.
So I dig, then I mine. Dig, then I mine. Dig, then I mine. Diamond pig with mine. So I dig, then I mine. Dig, then I mine. Dig, then I mine. Diamond pig with mine. So I dig, then I mine.
Yo, we get two of them. We got 2 of them now. We're done. So we could be done here, but they're just currently held in by like the rubber around the soles. So I'm gonna like throw a line of hot glue around the whole thing just to make sure it's like a little more secure. And I'm gonna heat it up with the hairdryer first so that the glue sticks to it easier. So alright, so now what I think I'm gonna do is, see the little Timberlands logo right there? I'm gonna put a Heelys logo right next to it. I'm gonna take a random wooden dowel, carve the Heelys logo into it, heat it up, and press it right into it. Yo! Okay, well, I guess it's done now? I mean, it's not as clear as the Timberlands logo, but yeah, you know, that's not entirely terrible. I mean it's pretty bad, but it's kind of cool. I can't believe how well they work. These are so cool. Oh my god, they're so cool. Looking at those things like on the street, you wouldn't know they're Heelys. They're like sleeper Timbs. Oh my god. Back to garage beef for the outro. Well guys, I mean, here we are. It's the end of the video. They work. They work amazingly. They're no different from Heelys. And I just can't believe it worked. Like, I've had this stupid idea for like the last couple of years, like, oh, that's a funny meme I could do, and here they are. It's the meme shoes. I also put a memory foam like insert into them so they're like super comfy. They're more rigid than Heelys are. It's amazing. It's amazing. I gotta commend like Timberlands for making a sole material that can stand up to both diamond and yellow hot steel. How does that even happen? How is that even possible? Like, you could walk on lava with these things. Well, roll on lava now. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you liked the video, make sure you push the subscribe button. Also, I got one more thing for you guys. So earlier, when I thought the dry ice thing wouldn't work, when I just got those holes in, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna quit now, whatever. So I used all of the dry ice I had left back then on making some dry ice cream. So welcome to Cooking with Beef. So first we're gonna like make the ice cream part, and to my surprise, you make ice cream with like cream, put like 2 cups in. It also says to put in like 2 cups of half and half, and I don't have half and half, so I'm gonna put in half milk, half cream, sugar. I don't know how much vanilla we're gonna need, so like all of it. So today we're gonna be making 3 flavors. We got some banana, we'll do some cookies and cream, and vanilla. The 3 genders. A little salt, I'll whisk that. Okay, so since I put like all of it together as a vanilla thing in this one, I'm gonna put like 1 1/3 cups into the mixing bowl for each. We'll make this one the cookies and cream one. How am I gonna... This was a mistake. All right, now comes the cool part. I'll break off like half of it and I'll put it in the bag for now. Whoa. Oh my God. What? There we go. Oh man. It's like hardening though. It's definitely like getting thicker. This is weird. It's like carbonated.
Hey guys, Future Beef again. So after my camera died, I started recording with my phone, and basically I just kept stirring this mixture with the dry ice until it got solid enough that I couldn't mix it anymore. Then I put it in a Tupperware container and then repeated that with vanilla and banana, and then I threw it in the freezer.
Hey guys, it's the next day. The ice cream's ready. I charged my battery. I'm a responsible person. It liquefied. Huh. It's carbonated ice cream. That's so weird.
Be still.